So last week was the final confrontation with everybody's buddy Cooter, who just wanted to leave. He just wanted to go.
Assassinated.
He wanted to leave and go somewhere else without having to tell anybody where he was going.
Well, that was rude.
It might have been rude, maybe not. You guys definitely took it as being rude. And
we wanted him to stick around and have a conversation.
Yeah, but like on his terms or your terms,
Our term.
Yeah. So, like I said, it was rude of him to be leaving us like that. I mean, it's not cool, man. Not cool.
My terms.
We were nice to him.
So Cooter has left the building. Ubis, your orc war chief, your ghostly apparition of an orc war chief, has chased after him into the snowy night.
Yep. For 10 minutes.
Larry, you have sent your invisible familiar fluttering in the breeze out into the Icewind Dale to find, or at least hope to find, Cooter.
And you still sort of have a misconception about a relationship. I don't send her anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
We just reached an agreement that that's what she was going to do.
That's funny.
Give it very tiny back rubs, very tiny ones.
There's blood everywhere.
There's blood everywhere. At this point of the day, though, it is not dry, but it is like thick and tacky.
I can clean it up.
It's pretty bad. It's going to take a couple thousand castings of prestidigitation, I'm sure, to clean up all the spatter before it starts to stink. That, or you guys could find yourselves a carrion crawler to drop off to take care of the cleaning. Because even though they're not represented on the map, there's all the bodies too. There's 29 bodies scattered throughout the entire fucking complex. Actually, there are, did I say 29? Let's see, that's 10, 11, 12, 17, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27.
What kind of 20 can we divine out of their corpses?
Well, there's 28 humanoid corpses. There's one Charlatan construct corpse.
They're Duergar, so they're Underdark.
And there's one giant shark corpse as well.
Oh yeah.
So the evening's winding down, but after the fight, you guys notice that one of Cooter's henchmen, tongueless henchman, Frack, who was killed in the fighting tragically, I'm sure. The other, he simply put away his weapons, joined the table with Rhaegar, and sat down to eat food that was on the plate that Rhaegar had piled up in front of him before falling asleep.
You might. Boy.
Cool.
All up, go. Yay, I can hear.
What's everybody doing?
Yeah, I would. Sorry, it's Frick that's left, right? Was it Frick or was it Frack?
I believe that is Frick. Yes.
Okay. I guess I probably still got some papers that I gathered up from the desk and some writing stuff or something. So I guess I'd like to go sit down next to him.
All right, so you can sit down next to him.
Put some paper on the table.
My voice is bothering you.
And then put the paper and the writing stuff in front of him and just ask him. So
it's not doing the mute and unmute.
Oh my god!
It's not doing the mute and unmute.
Tommy, can you
raise it?
Tommy, can you actually mute instead of talking about mute? That would be cool.
Does the button work?
Oh my god!
No, it doesn't. The button doesn't work.
Literally, all you need to do is click mute down by your name at the bottom of the screen.
Anyway,
sorry, folks.
So yeah, I'll just ask him. So what now?
You see Frick looks up from his plate, turns and looks at you. He shrugs and he goes back to eating.
He can't talk.
Hey, another question. Another question for you. When somebody prestidigitate stuff away, where do you think it goes?
He looks at you again. He gets this very, very thoughtful look on his face, and he shrugs, and he goes back to eating. Give me an insight check.
Sure. That is just a 12, I think.
Well,
oh wait,
yeah.
no, that's a 13 now.
Okay, so the first shrug was like, I don't know. The second shrug was like, who the fuck cares?
Henry is requesting unmuting.
I got it.
All right.
Sorry, not to me. Alan.
Okay. So okay, so he's not saying anything.
You look at him in frustration, and he lets out a sigh as he's chewing his food very, very quietly. Swallows, turns and looks at you, opens his mouth, and you see the gaping absence of a tongue inside his mouth as he points very slowly, as if pantomiming how someone might speak slowly to someone who is hard of hearing.
Okay, and I will in turn point to the writing utensil on the paper in front of him very slowly in the exact same manner.
He gestures at the paper, and he holds his hands up like what the fuck? And then he points back at Frack, whose cooling corpse lays in the hallway beyond the door leading into the break room. Gestures again, gestures at the paper, gestures at you, and just shrugs his hands into the air. Just goes back to eating.
Frack was the one that could actually write.
Frack was the literate one. I mean,
nods very slowly at you. Yes.
I mean, I shouldn't throw stones. All right. Well, I don't have any other means of communicating with them. Well, it's been a pleasure. I guess I'll grab some food and walk back out on to see where Daisy's got to. She's still out, right?
He gives you 2 copper pieces as you get up to leave.
Oh.
Wait, are these the same 2 I gave him at the end of last session?
Yeah.
So,
That's nice.
all right,
Give me a perception check.
we're just tipping each other now. That's fine.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you leave the room.
It's also not great. That is a what am I plus now? Is it plus 9? No, I'm plus 10 now, so that is a 15.
15. 15. Let's see. Let me just see. You feel something weird behind, like a weird sense, and you turn, and he's where it looks like he had his hand extended in your direction, turned to face you as you walked away, but he's turning back to the table at this point.
I'm gonna double check to make sure he didn't get anything. I mean, there's not much here, just like a satchel.
Give me an investigation check.
What? To check my own pockets?
Yes. No, fuck.
By the way,
You check your pockets, and all everything that you expect to be there is there. It is there. You think about it for a second, and you're like, was that fucker giving me a rude gesture?
There isn't even lint in your pockets at the moment.
Yeah. Over to you, Jackal. What are you up to?
Let me find myself on the map.
You're next to the big red blob.
The
The largest of the red blobs. The one shaped a bit like a cleaver or a pirate ship.
I need to check on my zombie. Make sure he's all right, because he took some hits, didn't he?
He did.
Is there a way to fix the zombie?
Well, that's a very good question.
I don't know if there is.
He's got both of his arms are severed right now. You could probably sew those back on, no problem.
Cool. All right. I'll do that.
All right, give me a D20 check. Just give me a check here.
I don't
I
like the
told-
way you've laughed this evening.
If I told the dead, since it's necrotic, would it heal him?
No.
Huh? I rolled a
A 9. No. I mean, there was
You
no-
there?
It's a 9. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to spend a lot of extra time. You kind of mangle one of the sewing of one of the arms. So his hit point maximum is now reduced by 5. But other than that, you got his arms back together. And thinking about it, you think, he'd probably get back up to where he needs to be as the ooze congeals and solidifies. He'd probably get back up to about where he needs to be normally as of maybe morning.
Oh, I have
But he's
extra ooze I can give him, if that'll help. I have all kinds of ooze.
All right, so you get out
What if we
your
let them eat the brains of some of these fallen dudes? Like,
all right, fine. Yes. When we complete a long rest, he'll regain his hit points. Fuck it.
Yeah.
now you just need to start harvesting human brains from our fallen enemies to feed your zombie.
Not a problem.
So you're gonna have the prince feed on his own people. Do you think like a part of him will know what he's doing?
You hand a wet, fleshy gray mass over to your pet wet zombie. That was unintentional, but good. I think that's accurate. It stares down at what's placed in its now reattached hands. Looks up at you like, and begins to wetly and messily and loudly chomp and eat the brains that you have given it. Yes.
I hate you.
What? Why?
Not you. Jason.
All right. So the zombie will be healed. Okay.
The zombie
Trafalgar,
shall be healed.
what are you up to?
Who?
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
Is collecting Chardolin, but he is using Mage Hand to pick up the pieces of suspect Chardolin and put them into the bag of holding.
Very good.
But I also want to test out a theory
Mhm.
with the piece of the negative Chardolin that
Okay.
Timmy was messing around with.
Okay. Javelin.
Yeah, I want to have the Jackal cast Lesser Restoration on it to see if it removes the negative effects and puts it back to neutral.
You want to try that, or how about removal of curse?
Well, remove curse is a much higher level spell, so I think it would be smarter to try Lesser Restoration first.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's only a second level.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah, I will let you do that. So here's how that's going to work. If you'll note from the pregame notes, you were able to collect a significant amount of Chardolin from the now deceased construct, as well as from this place in general.
Right.
All right. How many spell slots do you have left that are second or higher, Jackal?
All right, let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Okay. If you exhaust all of those spell slots before you take a long rest, I will let you change all of the Chardolin from potentially negative to empty or neutral.
It feels like you're trying to intentionally weaken me somehow.
What? You've got a zombie.
Just use all your spell slots before we maybe get a long rest.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I see
Well,
what you're doing.
here's the thing, though. Because we know that Larry can use the ring without and direct the teleport now,
Mhm.
we could technically use that to leave here and go right back to the town where our house is.
Oh, I cannot guarantee that what I intend to do with the ring is what will actually happen with the ring.
I thought you could direct that.
I have a chance to.
Did you look at the notes from like 6 months ago there, Larry?
I need to borrow.
No,
Also, Trafalgar really wants to borrow that ring so he can study it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is I don't know what that chance is. I just know that it can go wrong. Yeah, I mean, if you come up with a way to study it without it making you go crazy, let me know. We can certainly get to that. But
If memory serves, is it seeing the ring that makes us go crazy for it, or is it touching the ring that makes us go crazy and want to use it?
Yeah.
I mean,
it is
it
kind of
was
seeing it and touching it, and
Yeah.
or touching it, seeing it and or touching it. You know, with your hands or other body parts.
yeah. If
I mean, obviously, I have Mage Hand, so I could lift and hold it with Mage Hand while I study it. But if it's thing where like we see this ring and we just have this absolute desire to put it on and use it, that's a completely different situation.
So what happened?
been the
What
case
happened the
every
first
time.
time? What happened the first time was it had been sitting there, and then somebody picked it up, and as soon as they picked it up, then everybody who could see it went nuts. So I'm not exactly sure what the trigger is, but yeah, everybody was trying to get to it, and all they could do at that point was see it. So I'm still not sure what the conditions are. But yeah, as a matter of fact, and I don't want to find out because if I take it out,
Mhm.
As long as it's not like just seeing it makes you go crazy for it, I can literally hold it with Mage Hand and do my magical research.
But that's what I'm saying. Most of the people that were affected by it were affected it by sight. So I don't.
Okay.
Which
I don't
one of
remember.
those?
I don't remember that. I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was when you held it, you immediately felt the urge to put it on.
Yeah, but then
you failed
everybody
to check. But the reason people were trying to stop it, if I remember correctly, we were just trying to get it away from the person so they wouldn't use it. It wasn't like I must have that ring.
I don't think
No,
so.
that's what it was like for my character.
Okay.
My character was driven to go and kill and steal the ring at all costs.
It's got some serious My Precious vibes.
BRB.
I mean,
So anyway, I mean, how far away are we from what is it? Care Dunival? Is that the closest one?
Care Koenig is the closest town to you. You could be there. You could be back there this evening if
that's what I thought.
Chose to.
Well,
that's what I thought. Plus,
we'll collect all the stuff that we can, and if Jackal is going to spend those spell slots to cleanse it, we can even wait until we get back to that town to do that, because I can load all of the Chardolin into the pouch, into the leg of holding with Mage Hand.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just loot the place, get all the stuff, get out of here. I do want to do a couple of things on the way out though, because I still suspect by the way that those guys are running with that ring that there's some place nearby here that might allow them to teleport or something to, I don't know, their actual main place. So I'd kind of like as we go to see if I can, suss out any tracks or anything. That they might be using, any well-worn paths or anything like that, and if there's any local animals to talk to, we'll go ahead and speak to animals to do that. And then once we get out of this ravine, I do want to see if it's still possible to track which way Cooter went.
I'm gonna need some healing if we leave here.
Oh yeah, what are my hit points doing?
I've got the spell slots.
Oh, I'm fine.
DM question.
Yes.
Is there a way for us to determine what alignment this Chardolin is? Have we determined that?
Give me an Arcana check.
I am good at Arcana. Ooh, that is an 18 plus 9, so 27.
Yes. You feel as though a detect evil or good or similar feature or spell would perhaps show what alignment the Chardolin is at.
I feel like that is also a spell that the Jackal would have access to.
Otherwise, you could just pick it up and see if anything happens.
Yeah, no.
We've already tried that.
The moon child, the moon queen. That we don't need to repeat incident with the moon queen.
And then, not to metagame, but then I roll a D100 and I just see what happens.
Yeah, let's wait till we get back to the hotel before we start the party with the moon goddess again.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent idea.
Okay.
I mean, worst comes to worst, if we cleanse it all and set it all back to neutral, that I mean, it's still viable and useful in refining it down to a reagent to use in crafting.
Yeah. So basically, how that's going to work is you can, as long as it's neutral or positively charged, you will not have any worry of any, personality changing effects. But it will be easier to enchant when making a magic item or making magic armor or weapons.
Right. So we want it that way.
Right.
We want it neutral.
Or good.
Right. Do we have any inkling as to how we can influence it in that manner?
Give me a history check.
History? Okay. What is my history? My history is also a +9, so let's see what happens.
Well. Yeah. It's not likely that you'll fail this check.
No, that is 17.
17? 17 is good enough.
Not as good. Not as good. But...
It's not a 27, but it's not bad.
I'll take it.
All right. So, what you know is that based on the history of Icewind Dale, and this would be like the Crystal Shard incident that happened centuries ago. Most of the Chardolin found in the Dale is going to be negatively aligned because of that was a evil artifact. So the Chardolin created from that is also of that same persuasion. So basically, just to explain your chances here, I roll a D100 when I'm going to be evaluating any set of or group of materials. Okay. 1 through 80, it's going to be negatively charged. And 81 through 86, it's positive. And 87 to 100, it has no charge. So that's how that works.
So what I'm hearing here is there's a little good in everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just trying to determine if we know of a way for us to channel our own energy into a piece of Chardolin to influence it and change it to good.
Let's try that. I can't.
Yeah, you'd have to find a way to imbue it with the energies of the upper planes, if you would.
I can't think of anything going wrong with the with our Warforged trying to absorb evil Chardolin. That sounds like a great plan.
No. I said for the first thing we're gonna do when we get back to town is the Jackal is going to cleanse all of it and set it back to neutral.
Cool.
Including Timmy's javelin, so he can start using it again.
I'm not sure he wants to. I think that's. I think he's traumatized by it.
Well, we'll see.
He was limiting himself to using the javelin. That's not a big weapon. He was doing that instead of using what is effectively a maul, which is 2d6 versus the 1d6. So that wasn't. Also, he wasn't throwing it. So something to keep in mind. Valen, what are you up to?
I think he stepped away for a minute.
Okay. Eubis, what are you up to? Did you go back to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm laying in bed. I'm just making a buttload of bacon.
I don't have a token for like a giant pile of bacon, but I feel like I need one.
Yeah, I'm just eating bacon in bed and just thinking about what happened and waiting for someone to tell me what we're gonna do because I thought we were gonna stay here. But it sounds like we're getting ready to leave.
Yes, I'm sure somebody will come get you.
Okay.
Try to get a bed. I don't know. Is the bacon yet another addiction theme that's going on in this game?
Just,
It could be considered that. Let me see if I can actually go ahead and get us a. Let me see about some bacon here.
I mean, I could start playing my bagpipes.
Let's go ahead. We're gonna just change this token to a big pile of bacon. Let's see if it works. Oh, come on. All right, I need
the Trafalgar token has disappeared.
Yeah, well, yeah, this map has never been right since that Trafalgar token jumped off the edge. I mean, I don't know why Trafalgar's token just took a leap to the edge. It just went. Cannot use URLs starting with data. This URL starts with data? Fucking shit. I just want a picture of
Just making one big piece
of bacon. Just one picture of a giant piece of bacon. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Just giant bacon on a picture.
So while you're looking for bacon, is Daisy back yet?
She comes back after about an hour.
Okay.
No luck.
Yeah, no luck. That's cool.
All right, we're gonna have to imagine a giant pile of bacon.
DM, there was one other thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
It's in Discord. All bacon.
I wanted to use all 5 of my magical tinkering charges because I've never done this before, and I am going to do 5 different things. I can record a 6-second message.
Okay.
That will I assume it just keeps on repeating the 6-second message. And it is actually no. I'm going to use a static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text that just says, "Sorry about the mess. We'll send a cleaning crew as soon as we can. All our love. Fuck around and find out."
Is it signed "fuck around and find out," or is it like,
All our love, fuck around and find out.
Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
The other thing on the other 4, I am going to, since I can create emit an odor, I'm going to use one that creates the odor of shit. One that just sounds like the sound of someone shitting their pants. And then one of a visual effect that looks like someone shitting their pants, and I'm going to put it on one of the bodies.
Oh, okay. So the body's just constantly generating a scent of
scent,
shit.
The scent, sound, and visual effect of soiling itself. Yes.
All corpses soil themselves.
Okay, so that's okay. So that's like 4 effects.
Yeah. Just because I can. Because
Just
why
because
not?
you can.
I've never used arcane tinkering before, so yeah, totally gonna do that.
So when you're done screwing around with that, do you want to help me frame the Zents? You speak Dwarven, right?
I do.
I take it back. I'm not gonna do that visual effect anymore, or I will cancel that visual effect since Larry brings up the idea of framing the Zents.
Yeah,
Larry,
I mean,
are you looking for someone who can speak Dwarven?
Yeah. So here's.
I believe a few of us here can.
Cool.
Read and write.
That's great because I'm pretty good with the forgery work, so I can use the documents in here from the prince to forge his handwriting. But I don't know what to write. I figure real simple. It's usually better to be vague about these things and leave most of it to the imagination. So I'm just like thinking, uh, uh, it's the Zents or the Zentarum betrayed us or something like that. What did I think it was going to be?
Want to find them? Go to the castle. Ah. I appreciate those that laughed at that Monty Python reference.
Yeah. So yeah, I think just simple. It's the Zentarum. Just like I can forge that if you can show me the characters to write out for it, and I can forge something like it's being scrawled hurriedly, and then I want to fold that up, seal it with his ring, and then hide it in.
I was gonna say, better yet,
huh?
Put a body in a room with a desk. We can move some blood around, I'm sure, to make it look like he bled out on the desk. And in his hand is a crumpled note and a quill, and the note says it was the Zents killed us.
Well, the problem being is I was trying to forge the prince's handwriting, and he's evidently coming with us.
Well, you could still leave that note in someone's hand here.
Yeah,
or in the pouch of one of the bodies here.
Well, yeah, but I'm looking for realism here, right? So if the prince were to do that, he was probably back in there in the office when all this stuff went down. If he knew invaders were coming, he could have scrawled that note real quick before things happened and then hid it in that head there, which should be pretty easy to find because they're going to be looking for the rest of their Chardalin. And we'll leave that head there, I guess. And so it's still easy to find. It's on the desk where they're going to be looking for shit. So I figured that would probably sort of fit the narrative a little bit better.
The only other question is, would he leave that note in code or a secret password or something to verify it was him?
I don't know. There's no way to know that. Just have to roll the dice on that. Unless you want to ask him.
I was going to say, Jackal, do you have Speak with Dead? We can ask him.
I can see if I have it prepared.
Good point. Let's see.
I don't have it prepared. I've told the dead and animate the dead.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, that's all right. It's it's a hasty scrawl anyway.
We didn't know we were going to have to talk to corpses. I mean, we should, given our track record, but
yeah, I'm good if we can just do it out like he was scrawling it and put it over at the desk, and I guess I'll go wake up Ubis when I plant it there.
Yeah, just to clear things up a little bit, by the way, Speak with Dead no longer works once the target is undead. Just to chime in there.
I mean,
yeah, because I can already speak to him.
That could be remedied real easily, though.
I don't think that's how that works, Christy.
Christy,
we had a great conversation while I was sewing his arms back on. Okay.
Jackal is talking to this corpse.
All he's able to say is brains. So I don't think it really works like that.
He's very good with the vowel sounds. He's like a late '90s rock band.
If he's dyslexic, he might say Brian's.
If he's vegan, he'd be saying Gray.
Absolutely.
Valen, you there? What are you up to, Valen?
I love everything about this.
Valen's there. Well, Valen's sitting back watching Trafalgar make this dead guy shit himself.
Right?
He's just and answering Larry's questions whenever one is needed. He's just definitely exploring, grabbing a few things.
Colin, help me put this one body into the bag of holding, like before. Remember?
Oh God! Please, I'm gonna go over here and look for some food. Again,
Bravely run away.
Yeah. Speaking of the bodies,
Brave Sirvalin. Sirvalin ran away.
not only have the bodies, been, have you looted the bodies, but they've also had rations carved out of them, meat carved off of them. Jackal has a very well stuffed pack stacked up by the entrance. It's a bit bloody, and you're pretty sure you saw the shark meat going into the same bag as the tour meat, but you're not sure.
Here we go. I got something for you,
Bag of
Jason.
holding, it goes into different interdimensional
yes, very good.
dimensional spaces.
Jason,
Colin.
I will cast Detect Thoughts on myself.
Detect thoughts on yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will use it on myself, and then I will walk up to what's his name? Frack or Frick, whichever be their name. And
this would technically be Frick. You do that. You stride into the room. And
I won't stride. I'll knock on the door and say, and since technically I'm within range, let me just double check. I'm going to kind of get a read, so I get surface thoughts for free. Unless I try and attempt to probe, he'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. So since he wouldn't essentially know that I have this spell active on myself and I'd be reading his thoughts, I don't need him to speak. I just need him to use his brain to think. Okay. So I'll just simply ask him simple questions and try and probe him for information, if possible.
And you are. It almost feels as though the walls are shaking with the volume of this man's snoring. He's asleep in one of the short beds. His legs hang off the corner of the bed. He curls up diagonally across it. Blanket thrown across, negligently thrown across his legs, and the blanket stolen from the bed next door across his upper body. He's asleep right now. You listen in on his thoughts, and your mind is assailed with images of scantily clad dwarves and buffet tables groaning under the weight of delicacies and foods.
You know what I'll do? I'll have him roll. I will go ahead and probe his mind deeper. And I will hit him for a portent ability of a 3, so he instantly fails.
Okay. Well, I rolled it right after you said that, and he got he rolled very well. So it's good that you used the portent ability. Thank you for calling that out right away. Appreciate that, because I forget to give you time a lot of the time. You close your eyes, and the sound of the snores in the room around you fade away. The image of this debaucherous feast seems almost two-dimensional, like you're looking through a pane of glass or looking at a mirror, and your consciousness flashes forward, shattering through it, and you go deeper. What are you looking for?
What was his purpose for coming here? What was their mission?
You take a deep dive into the psyche and mental state of the gentleman known only as Frick. His motivation was not money, as in he would be getting paid for working for Cooter, but rather that he was erasing a debt. He feels free, at ease. He has repaid a debt. He is free to do what he will.
Since I'm in the room and he's asleep, it says that questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of the thoughts. So this spell can particularly affect the part of an interrogation. Even though that this individual is asleep, my words could essentially affect the condition of which he's sleeping. So, like, I could essentially, when you're talking to a sleepwalker, you can somewhat navigate the conversation. So I'm going to say, quietly, did Cooter come here for anything in particular? Or was it just to create mayhem amongst these unfortunate souls? Was
You
your part?
watch in
Go
your
ahead.
mind's eye as the decadent feast morphs into a almost carnival-like atmosphere on an unknown city street, a riot, if you will, but a jovial one. Everyone happily stealing and taking from those who took from them for so long. His thoughts of Cooter that you have incepted, if you will. His thoughts of Cooter. Basically, as far as Frick knows, Cooter came here for a very specific set of evidence or documents or something else along those lines that will mean for
Great. You're breaking up for me. I couldn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can't hear you, buddy.
I can't hear you, Trafalgar. What did you say? Trafalgar, you're malfunctioning.
That wasn't me.
No.
Oh,
It sounds
no,
like
it
you.
can't be.
It does. Now
Am
it
I
sounds
here?
more like me.
Oh, there you
back.
are.
You're
There you
here.
are.
Hey, welcome back, buddy.
He came here to get something to fuck over his boss,
Okay.
Cooter's got a
who
boss.
you know to be the Speaker of Targos.
Mhm.
After you've
Interesting.
spoken with the other members.
Interesting.
That's all Frick knows about that. He's not privy to any details.
All right.
And as that 1 minute duration draws to a close, Valen, you find yourself perhaps a bit uncomfortable because that riotous feast is turning to something definitely a bit more oriented at this time. And
All right. Well, then I will proceed to walk away. GTFO.
You walk away, snoring continues as you shut the door behind you. You see Rhaegar is asleep in a chair.
Ooh, do
there in the
Rhaegar.
break room.
Rhaegar thinking about. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that.
Large, naked Goliath women.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Strong women.
Valen would
Strong
think
women.
about it. Valen would think about it, but he's not going to do it. He'll end the spell.
Okay, the spell ends.
I'll go over to Larry.
I didn't know how that spell worked when you first said you cast it on yourself. I was like, ooh, get introspective then, huh?
Yeah.
He really wants to combat those intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
What am I really feeling?
But Valen will walk over to Larry and he will say, Larry, earlier when Kuthar was leaving, you were saying, step no further, answer our questions or we'll kill you. What were you searching for? Because
Well,
I may have found what you were asking about.
oh, really? Yeah. Well, I mean, it was clear that he was here on his own agenda, and we don't know what his agenda is, and if he's working for or against the 10 towns. We know that he's sort of in a fight with his boss, I guess, from what he says, but I don't know what the truth of that is. So, we
Well-
came here, we bloodied our hands quite a bit, and I did not want to see him leaving without us finding out why we did that.
Well, the reason why, it appears, as I was able to get the information from our friend sleeping in the other room, it's actually because Kuthar needed information that would overthrow the speaker of Targos and would make that individual no longer in power and place Kuthar in that power. Whatever he needed, he got, and he made away with it. I think we benefited him in such a great way that we'll probably see him again in Targos.
All right. I mean, that makes that was more or less like sketch out more or less what he said we were doing. But I don't know why he was unwilling to take 5 minutes to explain the details. It seemed a little.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe seeing as the one in the other room's thoughts are on many dancing women and robbing everyone in the town, maybe he was in a hurry to get the party started a little bit sooner than we think.
Yeah. Well, 5 minutes. Anywho,
I understand.
I'm gonna go plant this letter and wake up Yubis.
By the way, sorry I was not able to stop him. He was quite quick.
Oh yeah. He's a slippery dude. No worries.
Anywho, you do you, Larry. You do you.
So you guys definitely are able to prep a like a welcome message. It's kind of like
no. We're not doing the welcome message. We're not announcing ourselves.
A tricksterish message, if you will, to confuse and confound any Duergar coming across the scene into believing that these with no known provocation had attacked and looted and killed all the Duergar within the outpost. I need someone to give me a check.
For how
What
much?
would be appropriate here?
Yeah, I'm not giving you any money, buddy.
No, not money. Not money. Come on
Bunch
now.
of blank checks.
I say Cash App or PayPal.
Let me think about this for a second here.
You can Zell me for free.
Is anyone proficient with forgeries?
Yes.
Okay. Which, let's see, and you do have writing to compare that to, too, don't you?
Yes.
So I believe that would be a dexterity tool check. So dexterity will be your modifier as well as your tool proficiency. So go ahead and be a roll. You can spend extra time.
I don't
you're
know
getting-
what he is saying.
You're getting very
Yeah,
rare body again.
Yeah, you're breaking up bad.
Stand closer to your router.
Underwater world puts.
You have advantage.
Still
Nope.
not.
Nope.
I think I'm
No, hold-
making a forgery check based on
Hold on,
Dex
hold
with
it, pause.
advantage. What? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yep.
now.
Better or worse?
Better.
Much time.
Number
Better
one
or
number
okay.
two?
Number one or number two? Number two or number three? Number two or number four? No. So this is better, right?
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
Okay. This is not on the router at all. So I just got the fuck off the router. God knows what the fuck's happening with the router. I don't know. I need a check from you. You can make with advantage.
Uh-huh.
Dexterity is your ability score, and you can add your tool proficiency to that.
Is this one that Daisy will Or sorry, no, not DD. Is this one that that I can do guidance on? Zen and the Art of Forgery.
Zen and the Art of Forgery. I'm gonna look. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you fail it, I'll give you a 10.
I didn't fail it. Actually, I rolled pretty well.
Okay.
That would be, let's see, with my Dex proficiency at this point, it would be a +9, so that's a 24.
24. This thing looks fucking legit. You stage the scene with the help of the other members of the party, and you stand back and look, and you're not even sure that you didn't find this guy here dead in the way that you have set him up, and that this note was not written as you charged into the outpost.
Sorry, little bit of miscommunication there. I'm doing the forging based on the prince's handwriting. Therefore,
it looks just like his handwriting.
Yeah, therefore we're not using a body there. I'm just making it look like the prince hid it at his desk before he ran off to try and deal with the intruders.
Every time I fuck up, I'm going to take a shot. Okay.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
It should work.
That should clear that right up.
Yeah, that'll go over good, I'm sure.
Whew. Whew. All right. What was I saying?
You said that we did a great job. We did an awesome job.
You did such a good job. Such a good fucking job. All right, yeah.
Cool.
That works.
So I guess I'll wake up Ubis from underneath all the bacon, and let her know we're gonna head out. And I guess I'll go check in with Frick as well. Let him know we're gonna head out and ask him if he wants to come.
Ubis, you can go ahead and take a short rest if you want to burn some hit dice to get some healing done.
Okay. I'm also going to do something once we all get in the room. Like, before we leave.
All right. Larry, you go shake. Well, how do you wake Frick up?
I guess what I'll do, I don't want to touch him because that'll make him freak out. I guess I'll just go in and kind of like bounce the bottom of the bed he's on a little bit.
As soon as you step within 5 feet of him, his eyes surge open and they're aimed right at you immediately, and he seems annoyed.
Okay.
You can tell him whatever you want to tell him.
All right, yeah, Frick, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head back to town. It's probably not a good idea to hang out here for waiting for the door to get back. Just checking to see if you want to come with us. You know, just making the offer.
He waves his hand dismissively at you.
Cool. All right, I'll leave him there then. I guess.
Rolls back over, pulling the blanket tight over him.
Huh.
Larry, they have cheese in here. I haven't seen cheese in like 8 months. It's really good. Who would have known a cow in the frozen north was such a good friend? Let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Okay.
I got some cheese into my winter jacket.
Let's all meet in the main room.
The bloody one?
All right.
Okay.
So you wake up Rhaegar. He follows.
Now I'm gonna give everyone a little pep talk before we leave.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna last about 10 minutes.
Holy crap.
Is this a specific spell?
Yes. Rhetoric?
Period?
Yes, and everyone gets 14 temporary hit
Go
points.
ahead and smoke a cigarette.
What's
Wes,
that?
you go ahead with the inspiring speech. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. You just go ahead and start your speech. I'm going to smoke a cigarette while you finish.
He's going to require you to actually give the speech.
I'm not giving a speech.
How many temporary hit
Romans-
points did you say?
14.
Run
Wow,
to
that's
find
a
out.
lot.
That's pretty
When
good.
we are
14 is pretty good. All right, 14 temp hit points. Okay.
His
I know.
inspiring speech is good job, everybody.
All right, let's go get it.
So we got plus 10 HP.
14
Oh shit. Hell
temporary hit points.
yeah. Hell yeah.
10 minutes. Wow. Man, Yubish, I think that is more than you have said to us, like, since we've known you, like, all put together.
Another.
Oh man. All right, sweet. All right, so you guys heading out?
I still need some. I could still use some healing though.
I'm still waiting for my chance to give healing because I need healing.
Yeah.
So you said your
All right,
speech
so who
gives
wants
us
to-
14 temp hit points?
Yeah.
Ubis,
All right,
I thought you could burn hit dice if you wanted to.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's all right.
I was at 9.
Things did not go well for you. I remember.
No, I was at 9.
It's almost like, Cooter had an agenda. Yeah.
I'm down like 33 right now, minus my temporary hit points.
That Cooter still isn't able to kill you.
He tried.
You want some good berries? I got 9 left.
I don't know what that does.
Mostly just makes you gassy. It's all right.
Yeah. No, I need like real
Yeah,
healing.
they stain your teeth blue too.
I don't recommend them
All
with
right.
bacon.
Oh yeah, by the way, Jason, my
And
I can't roll less than a 23 now.
Cool.
Oh fucking shit!
how's
Should we get
everybody
long
doing
rest?
on heals?
I'm
Do I need to
okay.
do a big one?
I'm down 33.
Yeah, I'm down too.
I didn't take any damage.
Take any damage in that last fight, so I still have my 10 temporary hit points for the day.
And we're
I
all
did-
Well,
barely
now I
counted.
have 14 though.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I will do a 6 creatures. Are there 6 of us that need this?
Nah, I don't think
There's less than 6.
so.
Yeah, I'm
That's
only
fine.
I'm only down a little bit. Like the temporary hit points almost get me up to what
Ubis
my
was the
max
one
would
that
be.
got hit the worst.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
If you just want to heal
I was
Ubis,
worse off.
that would probably be better. Yeah.
Rhaegar's got
Okay.
flatulence.
Yeah, I have all my
Okay.
first level slots, so can I just burn a couple of first level spell slots?
Absolutely.
Cool. So I'll do a healing word on Ubis. So
Do you have cure
hit points.
Because that'll be a better use of a first level slot.
Oh yes, it is. Thank you. That one is better. I'll do cure wounds. 1d8 plus 6.
Jackal just doesn't want to touch Ubis for some reason.
So 14, kill 14.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm pretty good. I don't think I need any more.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nice,
do
man.
one on me too.
I'm at like 64 with my temporary hit points. So
Nice.
Really? 9. Great. Wonderful. I'm halfway there. Can I eat something to get back some health? You can tell I play a lot of video games. I'm like, where can I get more health from?
Yes. Just
Got
like
some
Skyrim, you're
cheese.
going to eat 36 loaves of bread mid combat. You'd pause, it doesn't
Cheese
matter.
wheels. 14 cheese wheels. They give you 32
14 cheese
HP
wheels,
back.
yeah. Oh, those fucking cheese wheels. They're heavy as fuck, but damn,
They
they heal. They heal so good.
10 bowls of soup
Yes.
and 14 steaks.
Oh my god. Yeah, 14 steaks. Mammoth outline the mammoth cheese. Oh
Oh god.
yeah. Mammoth cheese.
It's
That's the
lumpy.
good shit right there. It's got a real great color to it too. It really does.
Oh yeah,
Real good.
really
Real
nice
good.
blue cheesy texture.
Yeah.
like a good.
Now, speaking of eating something to restore, restore your hit dice and things like that. Just for future reference, one of the items included in the crafting compendium deal is I'll go ahead and lay it out. It is called Uncommon Feast. Okay.
Yeah.
As well as Common Feast. So Common Feast, basically, as long as the person who makes it has proficiency with cook's utensils, which I'm going to give to whoever wants it. Creatures that eat that regain an additional hit die. All right, during the next long rest. Okay, based on the cook's proficiency bonus. So right now, what's your proficiency? Proficiency bonus is like +3 right now. Is it still 3 or has it gone up to 4?
+4.
If we're at 9, then it's 4. Yeah.
4.
Okay, so instead of instead of getting 4 hit dice back, you would get 8 back on a long rest, which is nice. And there's other effects that are in there as well. So it's not like you can't eat like the bacon and go ahead and heal right away, but there's shit you can do.
But it seems to me
I don't know
though
where
that
I'm going with that.
it seems to me that if you do that though, like you should, after you eat the feast, you should immediately have a point of exhaustion until you take that rest. It's like, oh god, I'm so full.
Food coma.
Yeah. I got to take this short rest behind the bush over there. Yeah. Yep.
Slider.
That makes sense. It makes sense. It really does. Really, really does.
Cool. Well, we got no time for a
so
feast right
just use
now.
some
Yeah.
time healing up. And you guys step out of the deal. All
Now,
that's that token. Yeah.
As I noted before and have just remembered again, remember that this zombie dude is the king's son, and the king would probably be able to pretty easily scry on his own son's location. So,
Well, he's dead now, so it's not his son anymore. It's an undead zombie.
yeah, I think it might still work on his body, though. I think he could scry on his son's body pretty much anywhere, and the ring for that matter.
I want to ransom his son back to him at the end.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god!
What was that?
I said I want to ransom his son back to him at the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking something similar, but until then, I was thinking maybe while we travel, we could just store him in Trafalgar's locker with all that shardline. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Oh yeah,
Someone's gonna have
you
to
guys
help
make a
me
Charlatan zombie.
because
Shardline zombie, oh god.
Yeah, Valen, could you give Trafalgar?
Valen specializes in helping me store bodies in the leg of holding.
You can just like squish him down a little bit. I'm sure if you like dislocate his shoulder, it's already like half attached.
Arm, it'll fit much better. just snap it like a twig in the winter wind.
There you go.
Valen.
That's the spirit.
You're so broken.
Not yet. It's coming.
Oh my god!
And also, and as I said before, on the way out, I still suspect those guys are running towards some sort of teleportation thing. So if there's any kind of tracking I can do on the way out and talking to animals or whatever to see if I can, find out if there's like a place that they go to disappear and reappear.
Coming out of this valley that you guys are in, you're ranging ahead of the group just a little bit. It's dark, so give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage. Okay.
This is not a guidance roll because this is like a continuous thing.
Yeah.
However, the DC is going to be lower.
What? That's actually okay. I rolled like a 20 and a 14 on that, and perception is +10.
Oh, well.
So that's a 24.
24. Okay, so you find that there is snow what appears to be, well traveled tracks that have been actively maintained as hidden, exiting this little valley, and from that point on, heading in all different directions: west, south, east. Nothing heading north, nothing heading a direction away from civilization, but it's just kind of splitting up. You do kind of think you could find Cooter's tracks here, but they fade out into the low brush and shrubbery, and plant life of the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn.
Can you see my orc's tracks?
You can see the orc's tracks. The orc's tracks do not go in the same direction as Cooter's tracks. The orc has gone through the snowdrifts like a plow on a snowy street. It has thrown up a wave of snow. A wake.
Oh, lost you.
Yep, lost you again. Robot.
Yeah. No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. It's clear that the orc just picked a direction and just kept going until the 10-minute summon was over.
Like, I imagine him getting to, like, the end of his 10 minutes and going, "Where are you?" And just, like, standing in the middle of a blizzard with the wind raging through his, like, half-frozen hair.
Oh, speaking of that, somebody give me a D100 roll, please.
Ubis, there's a perfect indent in the snowbank of your orc buddy flicking you off.
Right
got
next to it,
3.
the indent of a 3. Okay, right next to that is the snowbird, but it's not a bird. It is like buttocks and genitalia that have been impressed into the snow.
Oh,
I love it.
All right, so you guys start traveling back towards Caer Konig. And it was a 3. It's dark, but this is a route that you've traveled before. It's not a particularly harsh route. It's going to take about 4 hours or so. You'll get back to Caer Konig around 9 p.m. But as you travel, the snow begins to fall heavier in the air before you. The air feels just a bit colder, and that 4-hour trip back to town is beginning to stretch past 4 hours. It appears that this snow has slowed you guys down quite a bit. I need Constitution saving throws from everybody to avoid exhaustion.
Nope.
From the cold.
Not for me.
Not for you, that's true.
Hope you guys look like the GIF I put up in the.
is this a savings throw for exhaustion or for cold?
For cold, yes.
Okay.
For cold. Yeah, just like that. Just like that, Tommy.
Remind me again what we do if we have proficiency?
In Constitution saving throws, you can keep your proficiency. You just roll a con save.
You have your plus to your saving throw on your saves. But if you failed it,
15.
Pass.
Yeah.
I also put a little comment in there. I'm going to as we leave, I'm going to hang back for a little bit, and I can catch up with people later to do things like cover tracks to mask which way we went.
All right, sounds good.
21.
Pass.
for Trafalgar.
How much for Trafalgar?
18.
Pass.
What do we have to roll for again? I'm sorry.
Con save.
Oh God.
You get advantage on it because of your cold weather gear.
Oh, I didn't even roll with advantage.
I got a 14.
14, that passes.
Yay.
I didn't even roll.
Rhaegar passed. Timmy passed. Why is this rotate? No, rotate. 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 Shit, where'd it go? All right, cool. The trip is taking longer than you normally expected, whereas you would have thought it would take about 4 hours. At this point, you're hours, and there's no sign of the town yet. You believe you're heading in. You can push on, or you can push on and arrive in the middle of the night, or you can choose to camp. It's up to you guys. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Middle of the night.
I thought you said
Middle of the night,
we
okay.
make it there by evening.
That's my vote.
Originally you would have, but the heavy snow.
If we need to, I can create a mini shelter for us. Starting to get kind of cold up here. You all want to take a rest?
I mean I'm fine with that.
So it's a rest or continue on.
I think everybody wants to take a rest. Wes is saying that he wants to get some. Oh,
No.
never mind. That was directed towards
No.
somebody. I misunderstood. I see.
Well,
What
Yeah, we can stop if everyone wants to stop.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. We can do
I
that.
want
Yeah,
us
camping is
before
fine.
draw.
All right.
Long rest then?
See you
Yeah, long
guys.
rest.
Uh-oh.
Robot.
You set up a little camp. Are you in
Oh man.
Robot voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Is it Lehman's tiny hut time?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll do a little extra effort to scout around to look for a nice secluded place, off the beaten path.
Okay.
And I'll cast
Give
as a
me
ritual
a,
in case.
Give me a survival check, Larry. Scouting up, looking for a
Sure.
likely location.
It's a 17 on the dice. I think that's probably plus 10, is it? Yes, a 27.
Oh yeah. You find a very nice, very well hidden spot tucked up behind a old tree that had fallen, and a shallow crevasse in a cliff face. It is perfectly sized for all of you to spend the night comfortably after the casting of this Lehman's Tiny Hut spell. Valen, you take 10 minutes to cast this spell, and right about the time you finish, the snow that had been falling throughout the course of the evening and slowing the whole party rapidly transitions to a cold, freezing rain.
Yeah.
Which is not great.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, freezing rain. It's not good. It's not good. But you guys managed to get in there.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Say what?
Oh no, I was saying. I guess we'll all pile into the Lehman's tiny hut since it's pouring raining, like freezing rain.
Okay. Okay.
And it's a nice, comfortable, dry atmosphere inside. Nicely lit, and it's all like a kind of like we can see through it. Kind of, it's like a semi-opaque white sphere. So we just pile in, and since it can hold 9 people, I think we should be fine on space.
Yeah, and in fact, you have a bit of shade from whatever starlight would be above you from the snow piling on top of the Lehman's tiny hut. It's a comfortable temperature inside. You guys all settle down for the evening.
I guess we should at least take watches, as well. Even if the
Oh.
first watches are still inside the hut, at least somebody's awake.
The hut only provides 8 hours of protection, so I have to sleep for at least 8.
Well,
yeah,
you can't,
Nice.
yeah, that's fine.
yeah, I mean,
You can sleep.
you can't leave anyway, so
Yes.
There's how many of us?
7.
Okay. So yeah, I mean 6 shifts. That should be fine.
Or doesn't sleep per se. He basically goes into like a sentry mode, so he's aware of everything going on, and
Yeah.
only needs to do that for 6 hours.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Just need 4 as well, so I'll be getting up early too.
And now I gotta level up.
and everyone's temporary hit points are gonna be gone by the time
Can you hear me
they
now?
wake up. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. Let's see here. Let's
Yeah,
go ahead.
after the long rest, all the temp HP is gonna be gone too.
It's okay. I'll remember every word.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hey, goes robot again.
There's
Nope.
nope.
Sorry, buddy.
How about now?
There you go.
There we go.
Yay!
Also,
Okay.
just as a heads up, because we're taking a long rest, you lose those 14 hit points that you've escaped us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I just said.
Must have been saying
I
that.
missed that. Sorry.
Okay. You guys settle in, and it is a quiet night. 8 hours pass. It is 7 a.m. There has been. You go ahead and make sure you complete your long rest. On your character sheet, you should get half your hit points. You should get all your hit points back, as well as half your hit dice. Let me go ahead and click that for Timmy and Rhaegar's character. All right, cool. You finish up the night, and looking out, there is a little rocky outcrop that sticks up next to the cliff face, and in it is a little round, for lack of a better word, doorway. In the morning, now it's morning. It's, let's see, it is, what kind of weather this morning? It's clear skies. It's still dark, but you notice for the first time there's a little tiny round door, and right next to it there's what looks to be a little tiny window. And sitting on a tiny little porch made out of pebbles is one of the tiny elemental dwellers of the Dale. It's a Chwinga.
Oh.
They're looking at you all starting your day.
Is it my buddy?
Give me an insight check. Actually, no, fuck it. I don't need you to roll for everything. This is not your buddy. This little guy is dressed in clothing made out of acorns, and it wears a mask, a carved mask that used to be a golden coin on its face.
Neat. That's pretty cool.
It's just sitting there watching you. Its head tilting sideways, and sometimes spinning all the way around. Way around.
Do you remember the name of my buddy? Or did I even have a name?
I'm sorry, but I don't remember I don't think you had a name. Did you?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's written down somewhere.
All right, everybody, roll. Let's see here. Let me see. There are that many of you all. Let me just roll a d8.
So I was going to say that I'd like to
Yeah,
go
sorry about
over
that.
to him if I get a chance and try to talk to him and offer him a good berry.
Be right back.
As you you go over there and you offer him a good berry, he takes it, walks inside this little cave, chamber cave.
Hang on. I also wanted to say something while I was doing that because I'm not sure about this, but I speak primordial, so I just want to say good morning in primordial to see if that rings a bell with him.
Oh, I have to look up. You're going to make me look up the stat. I believe that he speaks primordial.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm not even sure how primordial works. If it's like a different primordial for each element or what. It just said primordial, so I take it.
Nope. No primordial. Let's see. That's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6 and a 7. We rolled a 3. 1, 2, 3. Larry, on receiving your gift and hearing your words, the little tiny Chwinga, cute as a button, if you will, strides into their tiny abode and returns carrying a small nut carved with strange etchings on all of its faces, and passes it on to you. It is bestowing on you what appears to be some sort of gift. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Sure. Yeah, it's nothing. It's 8.
It's probably some magic.
Probably.
Do you take the charm from him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thank him in primordial again. I'm not sure if he gets that or not, and I'll drop that in my pouch.
All right, sweet. Roll me a d8.
Okay. 2.
It's 2. All right, so I want you to write down on your character sheet, Charm of Bounty. You don't know what it does unless you show it to Trafalgar or someone else.
Picker upper.
Hey Trafalgar, want to see my nut?
All right.
I feel that's very personal, and I'd rather not.
I'm sorry, what was it called again?
Charm of Bounty.
Charm of Bounty.
Once per day, you can use it to cast summon paper towels.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's actually 3 times per day. It says 3 charges.
Oh.
As an action, you can expend a charge to cast create food and water,
Ooh.
requiring no components.
Cool.
Does anyone else want to try to gift this little guy something, maybe get something in return?
Let me see what I got. Let's go to the inventory. I will take the alchemy jug, and I will fill 1 glass vial with some mayonnaise, and I will gift it to him.
Roll me a d8 with advantage.
Yeah, because everybody loves mayonnaise.
This little guy is very excited.
I rolled 2 3s.
All right, you rolled 2 3s. Okay, this little guy seems extremely excited. He comes back out of his little hole, and he passes you over a wine cork, or a bottle cork, if you will, that's had strange little snowflake and tiny little fish designs burnt into it somehow. You examine it with the help of your companion, ever present, and this is a charm of cold resistance.
Ooh, nice.
It will let you give yourself resistance to cold damage as an action. And once you do that, it only lasts for 24 hours, though.
Pocket.
Who's next with the tiniest of Santas?
Balin.
Yes. Yes.
Would you like to try to give something to the Chwinga? An offering, if you
Yes,
will?
in exchange for items. I gave him some mayonnaise.
I don't really. I mean, let's see.
Give him one of your poems. I see you working on them.
I don't clearly have one of a poem.
No.
Let me see.
You could give him some honey. You could give him some acid. You could give him some oil and vinegar mixed together, or even some wine.
I will pass him a geode worth 20 gold.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Roll me a d8 with advantage.
Too bad Christy left before she could decide what Jacko was going to give him.
Probably
I
be some
know.
dead thing.
We need to remember to retcon whatever Christy does next time with Jackal.
A 6. I got a 6.
Okay, 6.
Getting those numbers or getting the better of the two?
The better of the two. Because the higher the number, the better the gift is coming out. All right, so did you roll it twice? You did roll it twice. That's good. All right, so what you have been given appears to be a teaspoon that has been bent artfully at right angles and into a tiny triangle. It's 30, 60, 90 degrees into a tiny little triangle. It is rusted in a very decorative manner. You have the charm of the Snow Walker. Okay. It's not super impactful, but it has 3 charges. As an action, you can expend a charge, and it will give you one of the following benefits. You and your allies within 15 feet ignore difficult terrain caused by snow or ice.
Ooh.
You can see through areas heavily obscured by snow to a distance of 60 feet. Or you are immune to the effects of extreme cold, though you gain no protection from cold damage.
Damn.
You can use it 3 times.
And what was the first one again?
You and your allies within 15 feet are very good. They are going to ignore how difficult the terrain is when it's caused by snow or ice.
That's epic. And what was the item called? I'm trying to look for it.
Charm of the Snow Walker. It might not be something that you can do. If it's not in something you can add to the inventory, let me know. It's in the appendix. It's right here under Chwinga, under the charms they can give.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
That's okay. I'll copy and paste in the Discord. I'll copy and paste all of these into the Discord. Ubis, how about you?
I'll go up there, and I go, hey, I know someone who looked just like you before. Well, not quite just like you, but it was my buddy. And I have a piece of sea glass shaped like a unicorn horn. I don't know if that's important or not, but I still have it.
Give me a history check with advantage.
Okay. Is this something I'm going to need? Oh, come on. History. Oh, why does it do this? Oh, God. Okay, let me just roll it. Okay, that's an 11, and then it's a 19.
19. You start to hand that over, and then you realize that that is connected in some way, shape, or form to your patron.
Oh, that's right, because I'm a warlock.
Give me a luck check.
Uh-oh. Just a regular D20?
Just a regular D20.
How does that work? Roll. Oh, come on, roll. Oh, there it is.
Important to make it a 1.
Why didn't that roll? It didn't roll. Okay. Why are you being a butt to me right now? Let's see. 18.
18. All right, that's pretty lucky. It does not notice any slight to itself or disrespect in any manner by being offered and then having something swiftly taken away. You have an opportunity to offer it something different.
I have a cookie from the jackal.
I was gonna say I've got a bunch of things from the alchemy jug you could give it.
I have a cookie from the jackal.
Beer, wine, honey, oil and vinegar.
Cookie from the jackal. Do you remember which jackal cookie it was?
I have no clue.
If I remember correctly, the cookie is randomly determined by you at the time of eating. So
it is. So I'm going to do this. So you pass over the cookie. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Where's it at? Here it is. I believe it's Ash's Peculiar Pastries.
I think that's it.
Fun little homebrew spell, y'all. Come on, open up. All right, roll me a d20, Ubis.
All right. There it is. That is a 4.
A 4. That's you basically gave them a cookie that's going to give them a better version of mage armor.
Oh,
so
okay.
Pretty tight. All right. It happily takes the cookie and walks away. Roll me a d8.
A d8. Okay. 6.
6.
So you want me to roll again because we already had a 6?
No, I'm going to pick the next one in the list. You gain a charm. You take a look at it, show it to the other members of the party, Valen and Trafalgar. You have the charm of the ice troll.
Oh, sweet.
When you take cold damage, you can use this charm to reduce the damage to 0. And then you regain a number of hit points equal to half the cold damage you would have taken. Oh. Now, since you already have resistance to cold damage, if you were to, say, be hit by, I don't know, 50 points of cold damage from an from a white dragon, I would go off the original for determining the number of hit points you would regain, regardless of you having resistance.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you can take cold damage, reduce it to nothing once.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Cool. Okay.
I'll try and shake his little hand.
Yeah. And who else have we got? Larry and Trafalgar and Ubis. We got Timmy and Jackal are the last two
and then Rygar.
to offer something. And then Rygar.
Timmy would offer beer.
So Ubis can become completely immune to cold damage, and I can make lunch.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, he did roll better than you, so
I get resistance to cold damage, and you can make lunch.
It's not even. I have a much better looking. I have a much better one in here that's more fun.
I can make lunch too. Just it's a bunch of BLTs.
You know, we're gonna find out like weeks in game from now that that bacon that Ubis creates is delicious, but it has no nutritional value as Ubis starts beginning to suffer from continuous chronic exhaustion due to the malnutrition. Ubis, I need you to roll for scurvy. You're not eating a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits right now. Just all bacon. It's the gout. The gout will get you. The gout is how I got Ubis.
Every time.
All right. So you guys break camp. You set out at around 8 a.m. And you arrive back at the town of Caer Konig. Right about the time that the sunrise begins, or that period of day, you know, considered basically, it's dark. It's still fucking dark, but it's lighter than it was. But you arrive at the outskirts of Caer Konig as the day lightens.
But it's only like 8 in the morning, or no? You said we got up at 8.
I'm sorry, 10 a.m. It took 2 more hours to get to
Okay.
10 a.m.
I mean, do y'all want to stop here this morning, or you want to press on to Caer Dinival? Where are we going? What are we doing now? We're just like walking. We haven't really talked about what we're doing.
Yeah, where are we trying to go?
So, all right. Maybe let's just stop in for breakfast and coffee and sit down and talk about stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember what we were actually trying to do.
I mean, we don't have a huge amount on the agenda. All right, the things. So we did find out a little bit while we were there. We found out. I mean, we got some loose kind of information about the location of the Duergar stronghold. I might be able to puzzle some of that out later. I think I forgot to do it last night, so I haven't done it yet. Oh, actually, I mean, would I have been able to do that? Because in the thing, well, you know what? Never mind. Right. So there's that, but we can look into that later. We also know that there's a Duergar outpost somewhere near East Haven, and I think we have pretty good directions for that. But also east of East Haven was that place that the adventuring party that got killed on the way back had gone to. So that might be, you know, we could cover both of those bases then if we don't have anything else to do. So you could look for the Duergar outpost and whatever that place
We also
was.
have that treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt?
Yeah, I can't remember which of these things on the map, but I have a map to a very rare magical item.
Oh, where's that? There's a lot of circles on the map.
It's to the west, if I remember correctly. Right, Jason?
Yes. It is directly west. It is the Lavender Circle, near the branching areas of the Shangarn River.
Okay,
Fancy river.
That's a long way off. That's East Haven's a lot closer. We could definitely do that. And the other thing that is going on that I'm kind of curious about is Ubis's friend going up north to a prison. I'm curious about that.
I need to go check on my town too. At some point.
Which one's your town? Is it Tourmaline? Is that what we decided, or was it no?
Goodmead.
It was Goodmead. Okay.
Goodmead. Where umami moistly.
I need
very
to
upset.
Need to go check on my town, make sure everything's all right.
Yeah, we could do that before we go to East Haven, I guess.
So if you're looking at the map, just to Directly to the east of you on the other side of the lake and river is the Netherese ruin, the yellow X-ish mark there. Okay.
Okay.
That is where the party from East Haven was coming back from when it was betrayed by that red wizard.
Oh, that's further than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. South of you on the other far end of the lake, there is a green asterisk. That is the approximate location of the three wise ladies, if you will. Little old ladies who live in a cave. And as far as finding the Duergar, you know that they... Oh, nope, that's not it. Hold on. Undo. You know that they are somewhere around East Haven. Perhaps somewhere in this red circle.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a lot of stuff around East Haven.
What red circle?
The one he just drew.
Oh no, I'm
The
not
one I
seeing
just drew around East Haven.
Let's see.
Also, you guys did pass through Caerdineville. You do remember that Caerdineville did not send a speaker to the speakers meeting in Bryn Shander. It's unknown what reason there was for that.
Okay. So, man, we didn't get a direction. There was no hints about like in what direction from East Haven it was, because that's a huge. What is that? It's like a 2-mile radius. Okay.
Where's my ruler here? 2 miles. It's actually it's about 2.5 mile radius. 2-mile radius, yeah.
Gone robot again.
So
it is about 2.5 is going in more.
You're doing it on purpose.
Now I'm convinced you were doing it on purpose before too.
No, sir. I deny it.
And how much do we know about whatever that prison was that Ubis' contact was going to?
You know that there is a prison on the northern coast of the Dale, known as Revel's End. It is one used by the Lord's Alliance, the Harpers, and the good aligned cities and peoples of the Sword Coast and the marches.
And how much did we find out? Do we know that Ubis' contact was possibly going there for a jailbreak? Is that what it was? Do we know that?
It was a jailbreak.
I think we know that there's rumors that there might be some sort of jailbreak or something going on. Yeah.
Okay.
I can send a bird.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, get an update on that. Maybe see if that's something we want to check out.
Yeah, I'll send.
How far can a bird fly with that?
It's 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay. And as far as distance goes,
doesn't
we're
matter.
right at 20 miles. So that should be fine for 24 hours for a bird.
So is the prison that yellow circle then?
The prison is the blue triangle.
Blue triangle. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Both about 20 miles. Okay.
Let's see. It says 24 hours. I just have to give it a morsel of food, so I'll give it a piece of bacon. Oh shit. Well, you know what? I can't do it.
Oh, why not?
I must have visited the location.
Oh.
Can you send it to find a person?
It said you specify location which you have visited and recipient who matches general description. So I haven't been there. Yeah.
And she could be under disguise as well.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I still give the bird a piece of bacon.
The bird is very happy to have a piece of bacon from you. Thank you. The bird looks at you and says thank you to you. Its beak moving and everything, and flies away.
Trafalgar's thing is back on the map.
Hey.
Yes. There's Trafalgar's thing. All right. Somebody give me a D100 roll. Real quick. Quick.
Sure, I'll do it. 32.
32.
Speaking of D100 rolls, you know what time it is.
Oh, I know what time
I do know what time it is, yeah.
It's everybody's favorite time.
Well, while they're gambling, I mean, I feel like I'd be a bad tourist if I didn't check out the Ruined Care, so...
Okay. You check out the Ruined Care. It is definitely ruined. It is broken down and busted. It appears to be several hundred years old. Some of the walls and structures seem to have been failed through active destruction. A number of structures and walls seem to have fallen due to poor engineering. It is abandoned, and it looks like at least some of the stones have been carried away, perhaps to repair chimneys or build homes within the town itself.
I'm very disappointed it was more impressive on the brochure.
It was much more impressive on the brochure. Trafalgar, give me your D100 roll for your lesser gamble there.
Yep.
Say what?
So here we go.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Okay. I rolled a 77. What do I get?
That's cold. I'm sorry. Did you say you rolled a 77?
7.
Okay. You hold out your hand as if you're expecting something to appear in your hand. When suddenly leaping over your head from behind you is a high elf woman dressed in fine but tight athletic clothing.
Whoa.
And a hood. And she begins speaking to you in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
Oh.
Say what?
I do, sir.
She begins speaking to you in Elvish. It appears she is attempting to teach you how to perform a backflip. Why don't you go ahead and give me an acrobatics check?
Ooh, oh boy. That's 8. No,
That's
sorry,
8?
that's a 9. So that is an 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was a 6, but it had the dot under the line. So.
Give me an insight check as well.
Insight. Well, insight's gonna be good. That's an 18.
All right. How long do you let her continue on bugging you before and trying to teach you how to perform a backflip before you attempt that and roll that 13?
I'll watch her a couple of times and try to see if I can figure it out.
So everybody is kind of settled down to kind of decide what they're doing. Where are we going? What are we going to do? Trafalgar, you're over off to the side of the group. Kind of in the opposite direction of Larry, who's standing over the looking at the ruined cairn. And you have this perky, energetic elf that is speaking to you loudly and gesticulating with their hands, teaching you how to backflip. Anyone else that speaks Elvish is understanding this this crazy fucking shit that is happening right
Why
here.
you're so determined to do this, but I mean, if you're going to teach me, I'll learn.
As soon as you perform a backflip, she disappears. Poof, gone.
Successfully do a backflip with a 13.
You successfully do a backflip with a 13.
Hey,
It's not. It is rather ugly. But again, you're close to 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. Doing a backflip, it's still very impressive.
I'm happy that now I know how to do a backflip.
Valen, would you like to cast Lesser Gamble? Tommy, you there?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
I don't know how much gold I have.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I got 108. Yeah, let me go ahead and cast it.
Oh, you could cast it a couple times.
Isn't it 100 gold to cast it, or is it 50 gold?
It's 50.
50
Oh
gold.
shit!
There we go.
I spent too much.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to cast it. I need as much gold as I can get when we go into town, so that way I can buy spell scrolls.
By the way, Valen, I went ahead and gave you calligrapher's tool proficiency, calligrapher supplies proficiency. Just did not make sense. I mean, you've been writing spells into a spell book for 9 levels now.
Yeah.
You've got enough to be able to make some spells of your own. You've already got proficiency with Arcana.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for new spells.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to keep the gold.
Yeah.
Trafalgar. Gosh, it is really hard to turn down casting that thing twice. Especially if you've got the money. It's like you've already spent it. It's like, what are you going to get next?
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I mean, you've gotten a butler before. You've gotten, you've gotten 5,000 candles before. You've got this. You got a personalized individual lesson on backflips in general. I don't know if it was you, but somebody got a coupon for a free hug. I mean, fuck, this is great.
I definitely have that.
This is great.
I plan on using that the next time we go up against a bad guy.
Yeah, you were able to get some arcane materials, strongly addictive arcane materials that were able to help you acquire some goods. You want to roll that again. You want to roll a D100 one more time. You want to. I know you do. You got
I love Lesser Gamble. It's one of my favorite spells.
That coupon's going to be the key to defeating Oral. I know it.
It is. We're going to pull up on the Frostmaiden. I'm going to be like, free hug. You watch. I'm saving it. I'm absolutely what I'm doing. I'm saving it till the very end when we're in that final battle.
Yes, it's a total Grinch saves Christmas kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
3 sizes too large. Roll that beautiful bean footage. No, yeah. You want to. Go ahead and roll it. Go ahead. You got a fucking dragon's egg out of this deal. Roll it.
17.
17. Ooh. Okay, 17. Appearing in your hand is a strange gem. It does not appear to match any known definition that you're aware of for any sort of actual real life gem that is worth any kind of coinage. It appears to be some sort of a magical gem, and there's some sort of like buzzing. There's like a faint sound coming from it. What do you do with it?
Listen to it. I'll put it up to my ear.
You place that up against your ear, and the whispers, you can't interpret them. But what you are absorbing? It is whispering and warning you of an impending doom to you and all of your endeavors.
I'm like this is terrible.
There are snatches where it's more lucid. It's like everything that you gone. You will rest. You will rest
I don't like this at all.
fade away. Trees will grow through you.
All right, I've stopped listening to it.
Birds will shit on you.
I
You will have to start eating food.
I take the stone and I hurl it out into the snow.
Give me an athletics check.
Huh.
Athletics is 12.
12. It goes, it's not the look. I mean, if you were aiming at somebody, you probably wouldn't have hit them. But I mean, you got it out there. It's like it's in the
What a
snow. Just plops.
Piece of junk.
And the whispers are going. Do you throw it towards the ruined care?
No.
Okay, that would have been a fun little addition to the local lore. All right, cool. God, you guys think that campaign goes. You guys think that this campaign goes until we defeat Oral. It's actually, this campaign only goes as long until we have run out of things that Lesser Campbell can summon.
We're getting there.
Who has the deed to a small piece of property?
I have a town.
Well, I mean, that's not the same. Umami Moistly is technically the lawfully elected leader of that town, but you just have convinced him otherwise.
Sure.
He's probably gone back to the town at this point and made a huge ass of himself and been run out of town, demanding to know who is this other speaker that the people have sent forward.
Ubis, don't you also have the deed to that house in Bryn Shander?
Do I have the deed to it?
Didn't you? Thought you did.
You don't have a deed yet. You've just been given
okay.
free use of it.
House.
Yeah. I mean, there's no deed to that outpost. You just gotta hope that some Yetis get in there and clean it up for you before you have to go back.
Mm-hmm. I don't think.
Then all you have to clean up is the. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think I have a deed to anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell people that I own stuff, but.
I mean, but if the Yetis get in there, I mean, they'll clean up the bodies at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Have you guys decided what you're going to do, where you're going?
I mean, shoot. I know the only things within reach, I guess, are if we want to check on Ubis's town. Other than that, it's like East Haven. We can see if we can figure out more about the Duergar thing and visit the three ladies. It's always, I mean, three ladies in a cave. You always want to visit them, right?
Seems safe.
That's what Frick was. That's what Frick was thinking about. Isn't that right, Valen?
So yeah, I guess there's nothing really going on in Caerconnig, I guess, that we notice.
Caerconnig
Robot.
Previously.
Now that I know you're doing this on purpose, it's not funny anymore.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So Caerconnig, it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Nope.
Again.
Yeah.
Not working.
Sorry, Jason.
How about now?
There we go.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Kind of.
No, it's still breaking up.
Talk now. How about now?
There you go.
Is it better? Number 2 or number 3? 2 or 3?
Seems
I don't-
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this okay?
Yeah, for now.
Is this okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a couple things going on in this town. You've got the tavern, the hook, line, sinker. You've got the adventuring outfitter, Frozen Far Expeditions. And
Nope.
if you
Try again.
recall,
So there, Jason.
Huh?
My goodness. Hmm.
fuck my life.
Okay.
Put my password in for the
I don't know. So my take on this, guys, is that if there isn't anything going on like riots or crowds or anything on fire, I think we should get the hell out of here before something does happen.
What kind of time frame are we working with for stuff? I mean,
Well, I mean, we could easily make it like at a comfortable jaunt down to Caer Dineval, or was it Caer Dineval? I need to keep that map up somewhere. To the other Caer just south of us, the one that doesn't have a speaker, and we could just like, I don't know, stay there tonight and check out why they don't have a speaker. We got plenty of time.
Uh-oh. Well, who'd we lose? Or who came in?
Whoa.
he left and came back in.
Oh, okay.
Was it Jason?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
It's Jason.
Uh-oh.
Jason, don't let him in.
Nope.
Still robotic.
Nope.
I can't hear what you're saying, but I can feel it. I know there's a lot of obscenity in there.
Yeah, I feel like there definitely is. I would like to point out that in this crafting
peanut butter fucking.
In this crafting menu or PDF that Jason gave us, there is a nail bomb.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds neat.
8d4 piercing damage.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I'm sure with everything that Jackal's gathered up that you could probably do a fingernail version of that. Yuck.
I don't like that. Jason, do you want to try using your phone?
I am on the phone.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right. 5-minute break.
Nope.
All right, we can take a 5-minute break.
You could type.
Tell your kids to get off the goddamn internet.
Okay, I'm going to assume that was a 5-minute break or something.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go try and find a cat.
Oh no. You want another one?
No, same one. She just was being obnoxious today and not coming in when I wanted her to.
Oh. I gotcha. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Anyone?
No, I'm still here.
Litter
You're still breaking up, buddy.
Is this better in any way?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, we're gonna try this for a little bit. James, you have the lantern that belongs to Northlook Inn or Northlight. It is
A lantern?
the Northern Light. The Northern Light, yes. It was famous for having a Chardlin lantern mounted above the door that was always on. Being that it caused you no trouble mentally, you can surmise that it's likely neutral or positive aligned.
Great. I'll definitely hold on to that.
Yeah. That's all, though.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not really a lot going on in Caraconic.
Does it, in fact, like, if I take it out of the bag of holding, if I concentrate on the lantern and I bring it out, does it like stay lit the entire time? Or is there like
It does, yes.
Okay. So it's kind of like an ever-burning torch.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah, if there's nothing going on here, I vote we get the hell out before something is going on.
Did you guys leave your, I believe the RV in hand? No.
Didn't catch any of that.
Not a word.
Fucking sucks.
Oh, there you go. We caught that.
Did you leave the RV in town?
Oh God, where did we leave that? I can't remember. Where are the cows? I don't remember where.
Well, they're back in the town wherever our house is.
Okay, so you left them in Bryn Shander.
Yes, the cows
Okay.
are in Bryn
Alright, so
Shander at the
Okay,
stable
the
there.
cows and the cows in the RV are at Bryn. They're in Bryn Shander.
I
Sounds
believe
didn't-
so, yes.
We didn't bring the RV on this trip.
No.
Okay,
We just
No, for
walked.
some reason we fucking walked.
that's weird. Doesn't sound like us.
Because we're
I couldn't remember. I thought we had horses. Because didn't we have the
you
axe
have
beaks?
a horse. You have a horse, and the rest of them have axe beaks. I don't know that you brought them with you. I need to know that. Did you bring them with you?
No.
I mean, we wouldn't have going on a long trip. We didn't. That's weird.
I don't think so.
I don't think you wanted to worry about feeding them, to be honest.
Well, someone's got to feed them.
Well,
You've got the maid still.
Back. Yeah. No, the maid
Okay.
the maid is still there. We have a couple more days on the maid. But she wouldn't be taking care of the cows because they'd be in the stables of the town.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. They're in the stables of the town. Perfect.
Yeah, they're being cared for. We paid for them.
I mean, Amubis probably has a job by now.
Lewis has Cooper's old job.
Yes, Cooter's old job.
Amubis is in there renting out Axe Peaks. Nice. All
I'll take 2 axe beaks. All right, fine. 3.
So y'all want to just head south and, while we still have daylight and hit Care... Is it Dineval?
Dineval.
Yeah.
I do believe that Valen does have more than 100 gold because he got, I think, 4 gems worth 50 gold each out of that shark.
Yeah, I did. I got.
So you got some money.
I don't think it. I got a little bit, but I didn't actually put it in my inventory last game because I had to go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
All right, guys. So you guys start out. It's about, let's say, about 10:45 in the morning.
Well, I was gonna say I do apologize. I've been trying to decide since I leveled up. I've been trying to decide my spells, and I'm juggling them since I had to do the long rest. I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm gonna have now. So I do apologize that I haven't been answering you guys.
All right. We haven't.
We don't mind at all.
We haven't tried to kill anything yet, so.
Yeah.
I still have one spell to add too.
All right. So you guys head south. It is rapidly becoming.
Oh man!
Oh, robot. Nope.
Fuck my life.
Got that.
Every time I say fuck, it's like, oh, zones the fuck in on that.
We're catching the curse words.
I think that's because we're listening for them, though.
Yeah, probably so. Well, shit, it's kind of early. I don't want it. Do you guys want to call it now? This internet thing is really getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well.
With that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Rather than be frustrated. I mean, we're two people down as well, so.
The real question is, do I take haste or glyph of warding and fill a book with fireballs?
Oh God.
Now, do you have magic mouth?
Yeah.
Do you have magic mouth?
If you can, do you have anything that can do area effect? Like you slap it down and it deals like area burn, like something AoE, like DPS?
Like fireball?
Like, yes.
Or shatter?
Well, no, something that is continuous over round after round after round after round after round. I need you to pick up something so we can double combo.
No, but Jackal should.
Basically,
I don't think I have anything that continually does over time.
Like flaming sphere or something.
But the age old taking a book, 100-page book, and taking the time every day to cast Glyph of Warding into each page of the book with the set off that the page is opened, or that the book is opened, then kaboom. When you give someone the book and they open it.
I feel like doing that should require like some sanity roll checks, as you're like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy over and over again.
Yes, but that's why I have Windforge's Wondrous Workbench.
I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you really quick.